Hey guys, it's me, Darren. So I'm just coming to you, letting you guys know I've bought me a new MacBook Pro. And I've been doing some of my photography and everything. I haven't really been doing much traveling, but it's been quite nice to sit back and actually relax for a little bit. Not sponsored. But today is the 4th of July, and I want to make a quick video to let you guys know that I am doing good, and I'm still alive. I picked up some people on Twitter that I've been talking to and everything. I don't know if they saw my videos or saw me talking to people, but welcome if you're here. Shout out to Chad, to a subscriber, and Mikey. Glad to see you guys, and hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to be going to the fireworks show tonight, and that we're having here in town. And tomorrow night they're having them across the lake, so that should be fun. So we're going to go out and possibly go and sit out on the beach and watch the fireworks and make it all kinds of cool. That'd be fun. But yeah, so I bought me a MacBook, and it's the first Apple product that I've ever bought, and I wanted to, it's kind of bright outside a little bit, kind of wanted to share that experience with you guys. So anybody that's friends with me or anything that knows me knows that I really just don't like Apple products. I mean, whenever I see an Apple, or like, let's say this was an Apple phone, for instance, I'd be looking at it and be like, throw it away. Don't want it. Don't want nothing to do with it. But I was told with my photography and stuff that it would be the best thing that Apple makes really good products, and those are some of the best things to use is an Apple product to do photography, and it also does whenever I'm making videos for you guys. So I bought one, went to the Apple store, and it was quite interesting, to say the least. I think I got jinxed as I was going in there. What happened was let me tell you. I went to Louisville. I was at Louisville Pride, and I went down with some friends of mine. Who one of them is, I call her my Twinkie. Which is kind of cool. Long story short about that one, just real quick, was that when I was engaged to her sister, I found out that her and I are like 4 hours apart. Same year, same day, same birthday, same everything. Okay? And then me and her sister didn't work out, so we broke up and everything. And a couple of years later down the road, she come, and it was like the same month that I came out too. And she started dating my elementary school girlfriend, like a little, like the little puppy love thing that you have when you're in elementary school. So found out she was dating her. We have the same birthday. We came out the same month. It's just crazy. But we were there, and then I'm outside because it's a nice day outside, and I'm recording this on this, so it makes it even better. But so they left, and I had like 2 hours to kill before the rest of my friends showed up. So I went to over to the Apple store while I was in Louisville, and I am not putting them down in any way, so do not think that, because these people were absolutely amazing. Kudos to them because they dealt with me. But they, so I went through there and I explained to the sales guy that this is my first time ever having an Apple. I thought I was going to burst into flames when I went through that door back there, that whole thing. So after him doing a 101 class with me, teaching me how to use a Mac, because these things compared to a PC are, just saying. So we did that. Then he's like, okay, which one? Do we finally pick the one we want? Which I got the 13-inch, because if I'm doing anything, I've got my big 55-inch LED that's upstairs, or 60 that's up there. So It has a nifty little HDMI port, so I can hook it into that and be converted. That just sounds pretty. I'm gonna do this unedited because I'm just gonna record it and send it right up to the page. But nifty little HDMI port over here on the side, but it gets annoying when you go up the hill. And I can just do all the editing from there. Plus, with me doing all of my traveling and everything, this makes it really light and convenient. And it's actually, I'm gonna be sick. Sorry, but it makes it really convenient because it's actually pretty light. But while we were in there, we went over, we picked the one that we want. He pushed the little button on his cell phone receipt sender pager thing, and here comes this dude from the back hallway. So, here you go, thank you. So he takes me over to this other table, and it's called the personalization table or something. So anyway, so I'm sitting there, and they get ready to undo everything, and I'm unwrapping it, and he's like, "Yo, you gotta unwrap it, first time experience, blah blah blah." I'm like, "Yeah, cool, okay, this is fun." So we went through, and I opened it up and ripped into it like it was Christmas and everything, and they said, "Okay, so we're gonna push the power button and turn it on." I was like, "Okay," so I was like, "Where's the power button?" So they showed me where the power button was at, turned it on, nothing worked. So we're like, okay. So she's like, no big deal. She goes, sometimes we have to plug them in. It's okay. So she grabbed a charger and she plugged it in there real quick because it was just happened to be laying there on the table conveniently. I was like, that's nice. Quick thinking. And so went through and turned it on. It came up, the whole ta-da thing, whatever that little jingle that Apple does, and I hear something snorting. I think Trixie's at the door. But, so they went through, and as I say her name, I start typing in my Apple ID. And the first two letters went in, and the whole keyboard quit. Like, the keyboard locked up, the trackpad locked up, nothing worked. So she's like, I don't like that. We're going to get a completely different one. Okay, cool, sweet. I'd prefer that anyway, because no. Not for what I'm spending on this thing. No girl. So she goes back, or she pulls out her phone. She does the whole, here comes the little guy again. Here you go, thanks. Pops the plastic on it, opens it out of the box first time and everything. She's like, here you go. I was like, yeah, I gotta do it again. I was like, this time at least I know what I'm doing. She's like, yeah, you do. I was like, sweet. Pull it up and everything. Whole thing starts up. Then we start connecting to the Wi-Fi. We tried to connect to Apple Store's Wi-Fi, to their other Wi-Fi, to a super secret squirrel Wi-Fi that nobody knows about. We tried to connect into an employee's hotspot, that didn't work, so I was like, why are we doing this? I'll just see if I can get to the website on my phone, and maybe that server's down. Went to that website on my phone, and I know it because I'm the one that works on the website, so I knew it was something that nobody would go to hardly, especially in an Apple store. And I knew the website was up. So then it came up on my phone. I'm like, something's wrong with the Wi-Fi. They're like, yes, we agree. So something was wrong with the Wi-Fi card in it. So then they start apologizing again. They're like, this never, ever, 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 ever happens. I'm like, well, it's not looking good so far for you guys because everybody keeps saying all these good things about Macs and it didn't work. So, the same thing that happened with that happened with the battery on this one too. They had to plug it in so that I could power it, so that we could power it up. So then here comes the guy that I originally talked to, that was teaching me everything and all that stuff. And he started apologizing, trying to make me feel all better and everything, that, this never happens. So he was talking to the girl. I gotta get another drink. He's talking to the girl and everything, and they were going over on what was happening and what was going on. So next thing came out of his mouth, he goes, did you have to plug that thing in before it would come up? We were like, yeah. I know what the problem is. He goes, I'll be right back. He goes, which one did you get? 13. I was like, she told him what this was and everything. He came back, he pulled one from the bottom of the stack. He said there was a bad lot that came in, and they thought that they had gotten them all and everything else, but there was still some that were sitting there, so we knocked two of them out of the bads that were back there, so yeah. So, took it out of the box. I was like, I'm over it. The excitement's gone. Just, no. So she pops it all open, takes it all out of the box. And the one thing I will say about the Apple Store is that the manager that was there, I overheard him tell the guy, he came back there and he was trying to, reassure me that everything was fine and everything. Came back, jumped his butt because nobody was at the door, and it was like one other person that was up there at the door. They weren't that busy at the door with people coming in here, and he kind of jumped his butt a little bit, like, you need to get your back up there on the door. Blah, 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 blah. That was a little rude because he was doing his job. He was actually trying to make me feel better, and that was wrong of you to do that. Just saying, don't be pushy. Customer service. I've been doing it for years, almost over a decade. And wow, that's old. Wow. Anyway, so the third one started working everything just fine, and it came right up, and so far, I can say that I'm actually liking Apple. I feel like I'm going to get struck by lightning or something. Anyway. But yeah, so I'm going to go watch the fireworks and everything tonight and enjoy my wonderful 3-day weekend. And then I don't have to travel any this month. That's like, you know how awesome that is? August is I hate August. Oh, August is going to suck so bad. So bad you don't even know. But in a couple, not this weekend, not next weekend, but the weekend after next, I'm going to the zoo. And we're going to do a family day at the zoo and stuff, so that'll be fun. Might take you guys with me, record some aminos. Don't forget also that like the video down below if you like it. Subscribe if you're new. If you're new, welcome. Stick around. I know sometimes it takes me a little bit to upload videos, but I promise you they're okay every now and then. And hopefully with this new beastie, everything will be even better. So I'm going to see what all I can come up with. So now I'm going to try out iMovie and see what happens. Until then, see you on the flip side. Later.